All right, Gilbert Smith, Elijah Smith. We're gonna,
Side.
we're gonna review his fight, man, and kind of break it down and give you our thoughts on the fight and things we did well, things we did not so well. Before we watch it, what are your opinion on the fight?
I thought it was a fun fight to watch, but I'm always trying to get the finish. So the fact that I wasn't able to get to a finish, um, yeah, it just keeps me hungry.
Mm.
So I always felt like I could do better.
Right. So my opinion of the fight, it goes multiple different ways. It was a fun fight to watch as a fan. As a fan, it was fun to watch. As a coach and a father, it wasn't so fun to watch.
It wasn't that bad.
Hold on.
I didn't think it was that bad.
I mean, you almost got finished in the
I-
second round. Like, it was close.
but you're more thinking like I'm thinking like more damage.
Yeah, I
wasn't
understand that,
thinking
but damage that doesn't mean I was finished, right? Like, you literally almost tapped. Like, I was there. It was right in front of me too. And watching the video, I'm like, man, I was fucking close.
Yeah, not for me, but I have a different thinking. I mean, of course, I don't want to lose, but I wouldn't. But I would be less like if I'm watching you fight, and I'd rather see you maybe get choked out than see you busted up like how Vince was.
Okay, for sure. However, we was
But
also
I understand both sides.
yeah, we was also about to lose to the thing that we prepared for. It was like we knew he was gonna go for Doss chokes and he was gonna go for the freaking necktie. So I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe we're about to get caught in this.
You know what?
Multiple times.
You know what? Nobody really does that. Does that to me? Like there was nobody during this. Like we knew he did it, but during sparring, like
Yeah.
there was never like an opportunity in sparring matches where like
Someone actually like
had the opportunity to do it. So I was like, well, all right, well we're about to figure it out on the fly.
But as a fan, I was like, man, if you look at it from a fan, if you try to explain the sport of MMA to someone, like I get it, you guys are not big names or whatever, but if you want to show what MMA looks like, that is MMA.
Yeah.
Y'all did boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, cage work, jiu-jitsu, offense, defense, attacking, trying to get out, the conditioning, the movement, the strategies. Like
Yeah.
that really showcased a well-roundedness of an MMA fight, at a low level UFC, So I was
Yeah.
really, as a fan, it was exciting to watch. Which is funny, they didn't really show our walkout.
No, they not really. They didn't.
Yeah.
They did
I was
not.
like,
They didn't even show like the in between rounds.
yeah, no, yeah, they didn't show the coaching or anything. It was like commercial break, and there's no commercial. Okay. As you in the cage and the guy announcing your name, what are you like? What are your inner thoughts and feelings?
To be honest, I'm not thinking of anything. I was, maybe if it was Bruce Buffer, I'd have like a different feeling. But since it wasn't, we always think about being introduced by Bruce Buffer,
Yeah.
So I try to have a clear mind when I'm in that, when they're doing their whole
Announcement.
announcements. But I always
But when you was looking at Vince,
I was just looking. I was just waiting for him to blink. I'm just like basically in my head like everything's a competition. So I'm just staring at him. I'm like seeing who's gonna be the first one to blink, and then if you blink, then I win. So,
I honestly, like, if you blink, I win. Like,
yeah. I'm like, I already beat you. I'm already up 1-0 before the fight even started.
Right, that makes no sense. But I do envy that because I'm blind as a bat, right? And I've been blind my whole career, and I can't see that far. So I've never been able to look across the cage and see my opponent facial expression.
Yeah.
So a lot of times I don't even look at them. I turn my back to them and I'm facing my coaches and I may be stretching out and warming up. So I always wonder how it would be if I could actually see him. So that's always I envy that.
A lot of people, they like to do a whole bunch of movement, walking back and forth. I hate that.
Mm.
Not I don't hate that they do it.
Yeah,
I just hate to do it.
You hate to do it.
Cause I'm like, man, like it just makes me feel like I'm giving out my body language is like, oh, he's all jittery, like he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do, so he's just like doing weird shit, walking back and forth. So that's why
I like this referee, man. I think he was fair. I thought he was on point.
Mark Smith.
So obviously Vince's strategy was to walk you down. He wanted to put pressure. He wanted to put pressure on you. He wanted to set the stage and let you know he's the man.
And I was fine with that because you'll see he'll throw like a 3-punch combo. I throw a jab right here. I was fine with that because I knew that he wasn't cutting off the cage enough for me to get stuck on the cage. Which is when you see when we get into a clinch position, every time I was able to turn him.
Yeah, there's something you did do that we definitely need to work on when you cut off the cage. I'll talk about once we get there. But it's good. You good establishing the jabs, and even a lot of.
I like this. Hold on. I like this part. Boom.
Right. Of course you like that part. So you know that whole inside uppercut is important, right? Because when you most people when someone throw a jab, you slip to the outside.
You know. Yeah, but you know what it was with Vince? I saw that he, because if you put it frame by frame, I saw that he was trying to catch where my head was gonna be. So he didn't jab at me. He jabbed where he thought my head was gonna be. Mm-hmm. So when he jabbed there, I was like, oh, it was just so far. It was so far out of reach. I was like, nah. He thought I was because I was circling off the cage, and so that's when I really just slipped inside. Because I truly felt I could be wrong, but I truly felt that he was trying to punch where I was gonna be. Like he was trying to predict it, beat me there, and I felt like that's what got him caught. I don't know why I felt that feeling, but it's just the angle of where he threw the jab. I was like, damn, that didn't feel
good. Well, we spent a good week of a couple weeks back slipping to the inside. We usually slip to the inside to the body, but slipping the inside to an uppercut is really cool. And you came with that cross, and he didn't see that at all. That I think
that right there is what started his what made his nose bleed.
Yeah,
and started messing with his nose.
And then from there, he was more worried about your punches, so I think he was able to land those calf kicks. Yeah. You did it again. You slipped to the inside one more time.
I started feeling my jab. I was like, okay, this one kicked me.
Yeah. So we got to the part that like he kicked you in the nuts, which is like almost within the first minute of the round. Like, how bad was that? Or was you faking?
I was faking. I wasn't even hurt. I was like, y'all just give me.
You know, it's funny because I was like, man, if you're gonna fake it, at least fake it to the third round when you actually need to take a break.
No, but for real, no, it really did hurt though.
Yeah, no, I guess so. That was a straight nut shot.
Yeah, that was it. It felt the same way as when I got kicked in the nuts for the debut. Yeah, the pro debut when I fought Roger. That one. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That just like.
I
thought he kicked it off like he kicked my willy off.
This way you could do like a screenshot with the nut shot for his pro debut, which is it's on Fury.
It's on Fight Pass.
Yeah, it's on Fight Pass, which happened in the first round, right?
Yeah.
Happened in the first round, and that was his pro debut, UFC debut, nut shot. So, you know, I wanted you to after you recover to maybe get into a grappling exchange to give you more time to recover from it.
Yeah, I wanted to shoot in the first round, but I didn't want to rush. I just wanted to, I don't know, just see what I had. I wanted to see what he had on the feet.
Wait, then good job of not listening to your corners.
No, you didn't tell me that.
I did.
You didn't tell.
I did, but I'm not gonna say what I said because that's giving away my code words. But like
that was in the second round.
No.
How much you want it back?
Okay.
That's a nice response from the crowd here. Willing Smith. Okay, Elijah, you good? Back into the fight.
Yeah. See, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that back. But look at this combo.
Yeah, that's a good combo.
1, 1, 2, 3.
I wish you.
I wanted to follow up off the jab to that lead kick.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You were circling so back sometimes you were tripping over the cage. Now, he like teach you, but I don't think he teach you because he thought you was gonna fucking throw a flying knee.
Yeah.
But I really wondered. It was just he was just teeping. It was the perfect timing as you was throwing the flying knee.
Yeah, that is crazy. Cause my thing, cause I felt like he was about to come in.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh man, I don't know, just the way how he was tracking me when I was circling, I was like, oh, he's gonna come in, and he ended up throwing the teep. I was like, oh, all right then, never mind, I was wrong.
Yeah, but if he didn't throw the teep, I wonder what would have came from that knee. Cause it looked like you got some height on that, like you was really going for it.
Yeah, I must have had good energy, cause I didn't even feel like I used a lot of energy to even do that. And I did hear when I threw those hooks, like if you go back, like I actually like kind of like stopped myself, because I was like, Elijah, you getting too
wild.
Yeah, you getting too. I was like, what was that combo? So if you go back,
what was that combo?
Like,
what the hell did I just do?
Yeah. Yeah, see, I was like, why did I just do that?
I don't, Daniel Cormier was talking about like you throwing wild, you better when you straight shooting. But I think sometimes in a firefight, you need to throw some wild shit. It could come from a different angle. It doesn't always have to be a straight shot. Because sometimes, when I'm sparring with guys, especially new guys, who don't know how to fucking throw a good jab, they sometimes hit me because their punches are coming from a weird ass angle. Yeah. And it's super annoying. Right, we be always training for the guy who's throwing a straight punch, a really good tight hook, and sometimes the fight motherfucker just throwing the throw, and we gotta be prepared for that. So you could have caught him.
Yeah, but I just feel like I even did it that Aaron Tao fight, where cause I hit him with a jab, and like he kind of like slipped and like I kind of like almost chased him, and then I was like, wait, hold on, stop. Like I did the same thing. I was like, hold on, stop. Like I just had to, sometimes I had to remind myself, like, wait, that you gotta correct yourself real quick.
Yeah. Now, as far as Vince, right? So we now like 2 minutes and 10 seconds in, and obviously there was a foul that already happened, so that kind of killed the rhythm and the momentum of the fight. But right now, Vince hasn't really shown anything, right? He hasn't really done anything. He hasn't really came out his shell too much. So he's just doing a lot of feelers. So we like as a coach, I'm trying to figure out what he's gonna come with next. And the only thing I could think of at the time, well, he's gonna try to hit you with an overhand, right? Because that's kind of like his thing, anyways. Yeah. So and he wasn't really setting anything else up. I almost thought he was gonna do like the Yusuf trip.
I was.
Yeah, it would have been perfect. Now the funny thing about this, it looked like you poked him in the eye, not because you was posting on his face, like you was fighting the hands and your hand slipped over his hand and then went to his eye.
Yeah.
And it's mostly because when you came in at him, you went to go on top of his hand, like to scrape his hand down. Scrape his hand down to elbow, scrape his hand down just to make him fight, to trip, whatever the case may be.
No, actually I wasn't about to do the, I was about to a knee.
Knee, right?
Yeah.
But he actually brought when you were looking to scrape his hand down, he brought his hand to his face.
Yeah.
And that made your hand slip and hit him in the eye. Yeah. So it wasn't like you was here with it, okay, and you poked him. It was like your hand was here and he brought his hand down and you lost that pressure and it slipped to his eye.
So, like, man, bullshit.
Yeah, but also the really cool thing about this that I thought was very commendable is that when you saw that he had an eye problem, you could have went for an attack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you stood back and was like, yo, you good? You good? You sure? All right, go ahead and take your time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because you know what? He was just in my shoes, so I kind of felt what he felt. And also, we didn't have any bad blood. I knew that once he was cool, we're gonna have a banger of a fight without even, disrespecting each other. So I think it just we had just good respect amongst each other in the cage. Although I thought it was fucked up. He said I wasn't I don't belong in the UFC. I took that personal.
I can see how he could look down on you. Your age, your smaller record.
Listen, I never I never overlook an opponent.
Well, I don't think he overlooked you.
That's what I felt like. I feel like they didn't respect me.
I totally disagree. Because I felt like he came in a fight. He came in condition.
No, I feel like he respected me after that first round.
Yeah, but
maybe
like,
the second round.
But I'm talking about with his training. You could tell he came in good condition. He came in ready to fight, and he had the things he wanted to do. He got pretty close.
Oh yeah, no, but I'm just saying. I feel like they think that he probably thought this was gonna be a easier fight than what he thought.
I wonder. Like MMA guys, man, they forget about how important a good jab is. Like a good, solid, stiff jab.
Oh, that one kind of caught me. Yeah. That one, like that punch right there, like it was like cause he threw a hook, then he threw it over and it like kind of like clipped my jaw, and at that point in time, like it kind of like and like ding, I was like, oh shit, where are you at? Come here, so that's kind of like where I got clinched up. But when we clinched up, I was like, oh, I'm actually stronger than you in the clinch. Because every time that we got into a clinch, I always got to the wrist.
Yeah, you got to the wrist and you got the underhook, you was able to press. Yeah. I feel like sometimes you're right there and like you just like expecting these punches. You gotta learn how to circle off and angle off your punches. But what I did like, and when I started noticing you started going to, is the Philly shell. You know, like I like to call it the modified Philly shell from like MMA point of view. So you're not like staying right here and getting super bladed up. You just right here, and then you're using the shoulder roll to get yourself out of the position from like over right hands or crosses. It's just sometimes when you're doing the Philly shove, your hand out here, you could get caught with a checkup, which is kind of like what happened. What were you thinking when you already started seeing blood on him?
I started seeing blood when I slipped and hit him. I knew that. I knew he was gonna start. His nose was gonna start bleeding a lot because he started after I landed that uppercut hook ish. Yeah, it was already leaking in. It just had to start. It just hadn't fallen as much as it was now. I know that, DC.
Yeah.
You messing up my game plan, man.
Yeah, you said you were just thinking about doing it.
Yeah, literally, like as I was getting ready to do it, and then he was like, "I would like to see Smith follow up with that lead." I was like, all right.
You should have did it.
Yeah, but yeah. I mean, you're right. I should have. I should have still just did it, but.
Yeah. It's weird that you can hear the commentators talk. Like the Apex is like a different environment.
Which is something I always wondered, like if like they could hear him, like, or were they like talking low? But now you can literally hear him.
I love when you going forward, like, cause like I feel like sometimes when you're going backwards, it's like you're relying so much on your speed and reaction, which is like you have, but sometimes if you're just not dialed in, you could get touched. But when you're going forward, like you making a person like back up, and they're forcing stuff now, and they have to be fast, and they typically not as fast as you.
That was at 1-3. And the reason why so he was blinking on this one, but the reason why I didn't stop right there was because I was like, nah, I know I didn't poke you this time. You must have caught a knuckle to the eye.
What was he like? He's going for
he was just holding on to like the guillotine, and I was like, what the? All right, well, probably just trying to just control my posture.
Yeah. Would your arm in like could you pull the arm out and go for a Peruvian necktie?
Nah.
Not Peruvian necktie. A Von Flue. Because from the angle,
No. Because he had the arm. He had the.
So it was just all net.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we're in round 2.
These first 2 jabs is what got his eye going. His left eye swollen. Boom, that one, and that one.
Yeah, that was 2 good jabs into the eye socket.
Yeah, and that's what kind of blew up his eye.
Good feints. Yeah, so that's that was a good kick and a good block on his part. But so that's one thing we definitely got to be very cautious of, because going forward, everybody's gonna be like, watch out for his jab. Okay, so being to go here and being to bring that off of good stiff jab, because we can't shortchange our jab because we're worried about the overhand, because then we will get hit. But being to go hit, boom, and bring that hand back is going to be super key. Because a lot of people like now going forward, because the last 2 fights, one thing that people are talking about is your jab, your jab. So anybody fight going forward, they can be like, let's take the jab away from him, or let's make him pay from the jab, from the jab. So being able to go bop, 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 and bring your hand tempo level, just in case the guy comes over, because your jab is going to be faster than someone overhand.
Yeah.
Right? So you're going to have time to recover. We just got to make sure we're not jabbing and relaxing. That's what I was talking about. All right, so you started to circle, right? And you start in a circle, but then you turn your face this way, as if you're about to run. The problem with that is that when a person, like say you're going right at a person, they get right here and they could catch you with like a long range, like a power hook, as you circle and you went this way. Mm-hmm. So now you got hit at this point. And that's a dangerous place to get hit. That's the same way freaking Charles Oliveira knocked out Michael Chandler when he was trying to run away. So we got to make sure that if we're going to circle hard, we circle hard. We can circle hard off the footwork, but keep our face facing the person that we're attacking and not turn our face right there.
And I think it's more because I got tripped up on the fence.
So I don't need to be...
That right there, it's the wrist control. Like when I found out how easy it was to get to the wrist control, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to bait him.
Now I gotta ask you, why did you slam him like that? When I saw this, I was like, that was weird. Like we normally slam to the side. Why did you slam him head first?
I don't know. I was just thinking like just like a power slam. Like I'm about to just like slam you. I wanted to slam him on like his like.
Yeah, well,
like on the top, like I wanted him like to fold like a lawn chair, but
a good slam is that like, because if I have you on this shoulder, I want to slam where I'm freaking driving my shoulder into your sternum and make you go ugh. But you went this way, and you said that actually hurt you a little bit.
Yeah, it hurt my back. Yeah, cause like when I slammed it, like made me like my body. Like if this was my back, it was like that. I was like, damn, like I almost scorpioned myself. That's what it felt like.
That's crazy. But moving on, you did a really good job in hunting for the wrist and getting to the back. We obviously made a huge mistake of applying the choke slightly too early.
If I would have got the finish right here, that would have been like, damn, Elijah just like he
beat him up 50 grand, baby.
Beat him up in the first.
Yeah.
Beat him up in the second. Took him down. Took his back. Oh man. Cause
Like
I had the wrist control. Once I had that, I was like, oh man, this is money.
Right. So like, at this point, 3 minutes and 45 seconds or 44. Like if we could have just get that hip out a little bit and get that second hook, because you see right now, in 3 minutes and 44 seconds, your hands are attacking the neck, but his hands are also up to protect his neck. You had a split second to get that second hook in. That would have got the finish. Yeah. But as his hands went up and he realized you didn't have the second hook and your hips are just a little bit too candy corner, he was like, you know what? I don't even respect this. Yeah. So that.
No, he respected it. I know he did because I was squeezing.
Yeah, he did, but he's like, you can squeeze it. It's uncomfortable, but like he's not gonna. He's been grappling for too long. So at this point, if you look at it, after this split second, his hand go down and stop you from getting the second hook, and we missed our window. And this started like this whole cascade of like annoyance. Damn DOS chokes and Peruvian neckties. And I wish you'd have got that right arm over.
I couldn't. And then when I did.
Yeah, he was a little scrambly dude. Now this is funny because this is a takedown, we like to do. This is a takedown I showed. You get the single leg and you get that inside leg trip, and I understand why he was able to take you down and why you couldn't stop it, because once he gets his left ankle in between your legs, it's actually really, really hard to stop it.
Yeah. I was like, well.
Which is a fun fact. The first time Elijah has ever been officially taken down in any fight, amateur or pro. Which is led right into this damn DOS choke. the angle was slightly wrong because he was like a little bit too much on the side of you.
You know,
Go ahead.
I watch this and I'll be like, damn, I wonder if the referee ever thought if I was out
Like,
when I flattened out.
Yeah. That's when I got words when he was able to grab his bicep. Like right now is when I see your hand like this, and I was like, oh shit. And like if he could have crunched in, he has his bicep. This part at 2 minutes and 5 seconds, that was the scariest moment for me.
That's funny because that was not the scariest moment for me.
What was the scariest moment for you?
When the camera was like under the cage, like and you could see my face. That's when it was the tightest.
Okay, so did it already happen?
Yeah, it already happened. Yeah, once I was once I got there, I was like, oh, okay, I'm cool. And I'm already out right here.
Yeah.
Don't know.
I was really happy. I was like, all right, he's out. But then somehow you find yourself right back in the same situation. I was like, God damn it.
I forget how it happened. Oh, because he went to the guillotine and then we kind of rolled weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you about this once we get there, right? Because I was like, how the fuck right here? Yeah. I said at a minute and 19 seconds. I was like, how the fuck did you fall over?
Yeah, I don't know. I just lost my footing.
Like I was like, why are we back in the ground at this point? Even though every time I watch this fight, I still go back to that little part, and I'm like, we should have been on our feet, at least pressure him in against the cage, maybe going for another takedown.
Because really, I was trying to get to the side.
A minute and 19 seconds.
Like, I was trying to get to the legs. I don't know. And that's how we got there.
Yeah.
And those knees didn't land. But I was like, all right, after the second one, I was like, actually, let me go down before one actually does land.
Wait, so you went down. I was wondering, like, no. I thought he, like, head snapped you down.
Nah, hell no, nobody would never head snap me down like that. That's a brute. That would. Like if
you went down so fast, it looked like he was doing it like to like.
No, you could tell like he didn't even snap. I promise.
I mean, I believe you, but like from the outside looking in, it looked like he forced that.
Well, the thing is because I had to force myself down because he might try to keep me up and try. I don't know.
Yeah, it was other options. We could have hit a sit out. I think sit out would have been.
Yeah, but when your head is in a front headlock, you get a knee to the face. You're just thinking like, let me just stop one of these. Let me just stop the knees, one at a time. This was kind of tight. It was a little tight, but that foot where I was like this with my hand, kind of like blocking it. I was like, And then I tried going for the back again.
Yeah.
And I had it again. I could have went for the arm triangle, but you know what stopped me? I didn't want the same thing that happened on the Contender Series. I didn't want to burn my arms out. I was like, if I don't get it. So I was like, let me go.
See, right here, you need to turn your hips to get that.
It's annoying because I know what I need to do. It's just like, I just got too excited.
But this piece also annoyed me a little bit when the way you got up. Like, these are things that we train significantly, like, this and stuff that you know better. And I'm like, why the fuck we getting up? Like, why are we giving up the wizard and giving up our back? Like, you gave up the wizard and you gave up your back. I'm like, why are we doing that?
Because I had the cage. My whole thing is trying to get my back to the cage.
And right now, you should have been slamming.
He called me Isaiah, too. He said, watch the back of your head, Isaiah.
Did he really say that?
Yeah. I was like, I'm not Isaiah.
I was like, I don't know who Isaiah is.
It was weird because the commentators going into the third round, they were like talking. It was like Elijah looked labor. I was like, did I? Then it sucks because I can't even, you can't even watch in between the rounds because they got this damn commercial break. But I was like, I felt like I felt good. Yeah. Like I didn't feel like I was like.
I didn't think you look bad. Like you look like you was like.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh shit.
And puffing. Yeah. I was like, what? So when I watched the fight back and I heard him say that, I was like, are y'all just dissing me right now?
I think there was more going off the fact that like Vince Morales made you work hard that round, right?
Which he really didn't make me work hard. It
looked like
it just made me, because you think about all the chokes, I was just fighting off the submissions, but really I wasn't really fighting. I just had to be strong until Vince let go. So I didn't really expend a lot of energy.
True, but from the outside looking at it, it looked like Vince Morales dominated you that round.
Yeah. Shit, I probably spend more energy. Nah, I'm just playing. That one, I'm looking at his face right now. I'm like, ooh, I'm about to punch it. So I came out with this wild combo. I was like, I'm gonna punch you. Shit, I missed all 3 of them.
Where the hell you go? But that was a fun round. Like I said, as a fan, that was a fun round. As a coach, it's like, fuck. We're not. Now we need this round. Was you thinking that? Like, I need this round.
Oh yeah, I knew I needed this round. I 100% knew I needed this round.
I don't think I said that. Honestly, I think I was going through like instructions and my thoughts and.
That's why I came out with that wild ass combo. I was like, I'm about to try to get it in.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I remember what I told you between rounds, because I was like, one, I told you about the jab, watch out for the jab, and I think I told you about like the rear naked choke, but also I told you like I would love to see, because Vince Morales, all thing he's doing is like just plotting forward, like he plotting. If you could have took out that lead leg, he's ready for the outside, but if you took out from the inside, it would have took away, which then the uppercut would have been money, and I told you to attack the lead leg from the inside.
I still don't know what is hurting my foot, because I swear I watched this fight a bunch of times and I have no clue. Like I don't think I threw a lead kick. Yeah. Besides, I threw a teep in the first, but that was I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was the tape that made my arches burn or I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's funny. A fun fact. This was the first time you actually used ankle supports,
and I like them.
And the tape. Well, he did the same thing too.
Yeah. I like them. I just don't know why my art like that. Like my foot still hurts, and I don't think I kicked anything.
What are we, like 3 weeks out from the fight and your foot still hurts?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that was a good shoulder roll off the cross. I like when you right here, bro. Like I believe in your boxing, in your defense. Okay, I want you to believe in it a little bit more, because when you're right here, bro, you're so dangerous. I understand that you're in the fire. You can also get hit, but you like faster than these guys.
Yeah, that's what it comes down to. Is like me just like believing in my boxing.
Right? See what I'm saying? You see the movement. Like right now, you kind of going to the Philly shell.
Boom. Good knee by him, but it didn't hurt. I didn't feel it. I really didn't.
I was hoping you was gonna go for the throw like the same one you did with Aaron Tom.
Bam.
Oh yeah, that elbow. Like, it's funny because it's the elbow that really set it up, right?
He tried to land an elbow, something like that on me later in the round, but
like when you hit him with the elbow, it made his head go this way, and then he just tightened up.
Yeah.
Boom.
Ugh. Right here, I'm trying to. He did a good job of not letting me
get to the leg lace.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should have like abandoned. We should have abandoned the leg lace and went to the back.
Yeah. But good jab. Wow.
That was a good job.
Yeah, I was feeling it. I really was.
That kick punch is money. Like people don't do that enough.
This out of everything in the fight, this is the one part that I do get mad at myself.
Me too. I'm like, where the fuck did you go?
I should have just finished the shot. I should have just finished the double.
Yeah.
Because I mean, as you can see, like I don't know why.
But it looked like your mind just left the fight for a split second. That you find yourself in this weird entanglement. I was like, how we go to being so dominant? Your hands were playing. You was feeling yourself to like you're like, oh, where the fuck am I? Oh, let me grab something.
Nah, what it was is because like I respected the arm triangle or the anaconda so much.
No, but I'm saying for you to even get caught in any type of like grappling exchange, I thought you.
No, because he threw an overhand, right. And I kind of like almost like I kind of like rolled it or ducked it, and like obviously his momentum is coming forward, and me being a wrestler still, you know, the legs are right there, so I kind of like just like
look to grab something.
Yeah, and you'll see it, boom.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
So that's how I found myself there. But I knew this time. I knew he was trying to go for the necktie. This time I knew, which is why I grabbed the ankle. I was like, I can't let his ankle or let that shin get behind my head.
I wonder how many guys he catches with this in the gym.
Yeah.
Like he's so confident with this.
Yeah, because I was like, that's why I was like, okay, cool. I was like, that's all right.
See, he had snap you down that time.
No, that time was good, but he didn't snap. But that's only with the top part of my body, not my whole body. But then after that, once I got the 2-on-1, I was like, okay, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Really, I was waiting for him to circle to the back the whole time because I knew I was like, once you circle to the back, that's gonna be my opening.
That's funny. That's funny. Damn, you should have followed up with a head kick.
Yeah.
That second jab was money. We got a minute left. I honestly felt like at this point, like he's so labored, like his even if he hit you, he could have knocked you out.
Yeah, I wonder what he was thinking. See, I wondered because you yelled AJ.
Yeah, I wish you would just fucking do it.
Yeah.
Like the worst thing is he just block it, but it'll give you a chance to like to reset.
Look at that defense. Look at that defense. Ah! Miss, not miss. So
and this right here, like, how come you didn't get the underhook? I was like, what?
No, because he had it tight, so I couldn't. And then I was thinking he was gonna slide off like how he did in the second round.
Yeah, but he got the leg like that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, nah. I know it looked crazy. This right here looked crazy, but
Yeah.
I promise you it wasn't as tight as you guys think it was. The first submission was the tightest. It's just like that. I don't know why I just made that. I was like I was flexing my neck, which is why I'm like.
Hey, that was a damn good fight though. That was a damn good fight. You know, so anybody can say like, you know, Smith's gonna get tired in the third round. You know, they're gonna eat crow on that.
Yeah.
So you can't. So no one can bank on you getting tired, man. We worked too hard. We did too many rounds, too many conditioning. But it was like I felt my thought process on the fight, as far as your skill set goes. I felt like we could have finished Vince. We made mistakes.
Yeah.
That like. That we could easily clean up. You know, when you watch a fighter and you be like, man, that person don't got it. He has way more development. Like he's lacking a lot of areas. But your mistakes, you instantly knew, I instantly knew, oh yeah, that was dumb. Like, that's not something I normally do. For some reason, I got caught up in the moment. If I could settle my mind a little bit, oh, we getting these finishes.
Yeah, because I feel like, I'm telling you, when I got to the back the first time, I was like, man, I was like, damn, this is that easy. I was like, man, I don't even need the second hook.
Yeah.
And
you don't even need the second.
Yeah, I was like, I don't need the angle. I have it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely the little details that play a huge part in getting the finish, getting your hooks, getting the right angle. It's not all about just wrapping your arms around somebody's neck.
Hey. I was going to give you your brown belt.
I didn't want it anyway.
Yeah, well, you didn't earn it.
Aw, dang.
Yeah, you're not getting your brown belt.
No.
As a matter of fact, I may take a stripe off your purple belt.
Yeah.
For those dumbass mistakes.
Not me.
But so what's next for you, man? What would if you could write your own story? How would you write it going forward?
Just keep winning. I mean, of course.
But when would you fight again? Is anybody thinking about you or love to fight? Like,
no, I don't care who I fight. I really don't. But we're, I'm trying to get back in there. Summertime, May, June, and get in front of an arena. With people filled in. I fought at the Apex twice. It was cool. Definitely a cool place to fight at. But I want to get the energy from the crowd now. I feel like that's the next step. And
well, okay, what I say for you then. What I want is for you to fight June 7th in Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think that would be a dope card to get on. We go to the East Coast. Even I never fought on the East Coast. So It'd be called, my father, my sisters, my cousins. We have a lot of family that would come out and watch you fight, all the way from Newark to New York. Hell, probably even some family in Maryland that would come up and watch you fight. I think that would be the best place for us to get the maximum support and finally get a crowd behind us.
Yeah.
And because we've been fighting in Texas, and obviously Vegas.
Yeah, that'll, we come back to the ball arena. Or come to the ball arena.
Yeah, they're not gonna come back to the ball arena. Like they probably like another 2 years before they come back to Colorado. All right, man. So that was the breakdown to his Elijah Smith.
I wouldn't even call it a breakdown. More like our reactions. Like, what was we thinking about?
Yeah, reactions, breakdown, and everything. But you make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell us what you think. We always kind of write back, and we like to hear what people think. If you want more content like this, and maybe watch other people's fights besides just your fight, or maybe watch some of your old fights and break down your old fights.
Yeah,
that'd be a cool idea and show your growth. So like, share, comment, all those things. Hard work, dedication. Oh, we got a special announcement. Oh man, I forgot to mention this. Me and my son and I, we're gonna start a podcast.
Yeah.
And what's the name of the podcast?
Belt to ass.
Actually, it's gonna be called Family Business.
Yeah.
We have argued back and forth on so much on the name of the podcast. We did a poll.
People were telling me, like, when I was putting it, they were telling me, yo, you should delete this story and try to get it copyrighted. Like
the name of it copyrighted.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest here. Even when I did the poll on my page, more people like Belt to ass than Family Business. I was a little bit hurt about that.
I tried to tell you.
I was a little bit hurt about that, but so anyway, so the podcast is gonna be us talking about sports in general, obviously MMA fights.
Shoot, we might talk a little politics.
Yeah,
whatever's hot out there,
Hey, and if I had to put Belt to his ass, and he's because the thing is, with us, we kind of always disagree on things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's he's the new generation. I'm the old generation. So I think we have a lot of fun with this. Hey. I'm old, but I'm still hip. Still hip, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, Belt to ass coming soon.
Yeah.
Watch out for it.